Well, tonight I don't need a stat sheet. Give Florida credit. They came in and played extremely well. They took it to us from the start. They threw the first punch, and we stumbled basically for the rest of the game. We tried to make a little bit of a run there. I think we cut it to 8, but they were always in control of the game. I didn't do a good enough job to get our team ready to play. I'm not doing a good enough job building confidence. Apparently, I'm not holding them accountable enough. I just got to figure out a way to do a better job to get this team to perform better. A lot of our players have been here before, and the assumption was, hey, we're going to be able to overcome some of this stuff. Florida's had the same success against us here in this building 2 years in a row. But we just got to be ready to play. Our starting lineup hasn't gotten us off to a good start. Guys that's coming off the bench, I got to get them ready to play and play at a high level. And we got to be ready to overcome adversity. During this time of the season, it's a dogfight. This is shark-infested waters. You got to be ready to play. You got to be mentally tough. Everybody's fighting for positioning. Everybody's watching bracketology or whatever it's called. So, again, I just got to do a better job.
Just raise your hands if you have a question. Bring the mic to you. Start in the back right with Alex.
I can kind of hear in your voice the frustration. Just how disappointing, if you can put into words, this loss at home is right now.
Well, it's disappointing. I walked in the video room before we came out on the court, and the energy was low. And, we've haven't had that type of energy in practice. We just haven't gotten great carryover. And just got to figure it out. We had low energy to start the game. Rarely have we gone that long to start a game without scoring. So I'll look at the video, break it down, and make the necessary corrections and adjustments.
And secondly, how much do you think losing Herb that early, especially defensively?
Yeah, I think it hurt us. Obviously, he's one of the best defenders in the league, and when he's not in there, it can really have an effect on us.
Avery, I know you said you didn't need a stat sheet, but Andrew Nemhard was 9 for 9 from the floor. Was that something that kind of shocked you in any way?
No, he's a really good player. He's an outstanding freshman. He wasn't shooting a great percentage, but he can get it going. He's got great size. It's a tough battle because once he gets you inside, his size and strength is pretty impressive for a freshman.
Coach, this is the second straight game against good teams, but the second straight game where first 10 minutes of the game, you've almost taken yourself out of the game in 10 minutes. And I know 25 games into the year, you don't want to be making starting lineup changes, but is that something that's on the table?
Yeah, I think everything is right now. And that's me, Cecil, doing my job. Everything's on the table. Just the way we practice, what we did this morning when we came in for shoot-around, are we eating too much food at pregame meal? Everything is on the table. And it's my responsibility, not the players, to figure it out. But we haven't gotten off the great starts. We just haven't, and, some of our rotations, like I told the guys, I try to be as consistent as I can with them as a coach. But it works both ways. We need consistency. It works both ways. But this is not on the players. I have to figure it out.
Despite the loss, what are some things that you're pleased with about your team?
Well, I think, fortunately, Herb Jones is healthy after taking a blow to the eye, and all of the players are physically healthy. That's a positive.
We're going to do 2 more questions. Start there in the back,
the players talked about it. You talked about having that lack of energy at this point of the season. Can you put? Do you have any idea why that's happening at this point right now? That you'd have this kind of effort at home?
Yeah, just can't put our finger on it. Our fans came out today and to support us. But I just think it's just the league. It's survival of the fittest. When I looked at their conference record, I think they're 6-6. So they probably lost 6 games. They probably didn't think they were going to lose. And we got teams going on the road, beating teams, and we just got to be ready. We got to go play at Texas A&M. We got to get back to practice. This is not like this is our last SEC regular season game before we go to the SEC tournament. I don't think the sky is necessarily falling, but boy, it's really cloudy right now, and I'm very disappointed in myself. I'm very disappointed with our effort.
Last question here, James, in the second quarter.
Coach, it seems like every time you kind of started to make a little bit of a run, they were able to shut it down. Is it as simple as just needing to maintain that energy to keep that going, or is there more to it?
No, and I didn't want to cut you off. You finish your question? I think the one thing we have to do, I have to figure out a way to trick my team into understanding that they're playing against a ranked team every night. Maybe if I do that, maybe we'll be ready to play.